I discovered quite early on that I like to create water on my layouts. Now I do this in a number of different places, but on this occasion I'm doing it for the harbour and for the harbour water. I'm also going to be doing a lake and a river later on in the development of this 009 model railway layout. Hello, I'm Carol Flavin. I'm working on the water now for the harbour that I'm making for my 009 layout, the Lanehead Railway. So I'm going to show you all the techniques that I use, and I hope you enjoy it and find it useful. The small area at the front of the board is going to be the harbour water, and I start off with a splodge of Modpodge. Then I get some toilet paper, I wear gloves, and then I push it into place, creating both ripple effects for the underneath of the surface and also pushing it up against the harbour walls to start the effect of the waves against them. Once I've done that, I put another layer of Modpodge on top and push it fully into place. If I pull the camera back now, you can see it all the way along the length of the harbour wall. Now I'm going to leave this to dry and I'll show you the next stage afterwards. That's the Modpodge, that's the toilet paper, by the way. This is the bit under the water. It's very nearly dry. So if I move along, you can see how it's drying clear. I use acrylic metal green paint because I want to have that shiny effect. I added indigo and silver together, and then I put a silver wash on the top just to tone it all down. This isn't the final surface, this is the first colour on it. I'm going to be putting a little bit more grey into it, and I'm also going to start using the structure gel and the heavy structure gel to give a much more interesting and more acceptable surface to it. I've added a bit of brown into the white to make the cresting waves. I've put the first layer of the heavy structure gel in place. It's a Galleria product. Partly dry already, as you can see, but the waves that are up against the walls will take a bit longer. They won't stay white, they'll end up clear. And then I will use a little bit of white paint to touch them up later. So I used these spatulas, two metal ones, fairly pointed one and a round-ended one. This is what the Galleria Structure Gel looks like, so it's nice to work with and it's quite thick. And that's the product. This is the water on the harbour. So it's had 2 coats of heavy structure gel now, and it's hard, but not rock hard yet. But I'm not going to be doing anything else to this. I'm just going to be able to leave it for the next few days until it's dried off properly. I've put in place some of the boats that I'm planning on using. They're not permanently fixed down because I've got to upend the board in order to wire it yet. This is a technique I've used before. I know it works and I don't have to pour water. This is a bedroom in my house. I know it's my workroom, but I don't want to chance stuff getting all over the place too much. So it suits me best to do something that stays in situ and I don't have to worry about. So that's my technique and I hope you found it useful.